Hey, this is Mr. White. We're going to do a curve sketching example, one of these really abstract problems that you just have a bunch of information and no math, just following what you were taught. Okay, so here's an axis for us. We'll start ticking these things off as we go. So the first one says f of 0 is 0. So that's when I plug in 0 for x, I get 0 for y. So that's the origin. F prime of 0 is 1. So that's saying the slope at 0 is 1. So that should look something like this. So it goes through 0, 0 with a slope of 1. F double prime of 0 equals 0. So this is a possibility for a point of inflection. It doesn't mean it's a point of inflection. It's just like a candidate. There has to actually be a change in concavity, and we'll find out about that down here. So we'll leave this one for now. Cross these two off. Okay, so the limit as x approaches infinity of the function is 1. So this is saying as x gets really big, the y value is 1, or at least is approaching 1. It's getting infinitely close to 1. So that's called a horizontal asymptote. So the function's getting really close to 1 when x gets really big. And then down here it says when x gets really small, the y value is getting close to -1. Do that. Throw this one a little bit further down. That's about right. Okay, so this is y equals 1, and this is y equals -1. Okay, so now f double prime, which is talking about concavity, the shape of the curve, is up bowl is concave up from -infinity to 0. So it's concave up. So we know it's approaching this -1. So it's an up bowl shape. So we can see that it's probably doing something like that. And then it touches is a slope of 1 at 0. And then f double prime is less than 0. So it's down bowl shape, a concave down from 0 to infinity. So we can see that it might look something like this. So those two are gone. And then this one may be a little redundant. It says f prime is always greater than 0, which means the slopes of the function is always positive. It's always going up, which you can see that's consistent with what I already had. And we can go back to this one. Is that a point of inflection? Yes, it changes from up bowl to down bowl, which is concave up to concave down. And that is the definition of an inflection point. So there you go. There's a very abstract curve sketching problem.